Chapter 1. Ricky. There once was a mouse named Ricky Ricotta who lived in Stinky'sville with his mother and father. Ricky liked living with his mother and father, but sometimes he got lonely. Ricky wished he had a friend to keep him company. "Don't worry," said Ricky's father. "Someday something big will happen, and you will find a friend." So Ricky waited. Chapter 2. The Bullies. Ricky liked school, but he did not like walking to school. This was because Ricky was very small, and sometimes boys picked on him.
"Where do you think you're going?"
asked one of the boys. Ricky did not answer. He turned and started to run. The boys chased him. They knocked Ricky down and threw his rucksack into a dustbin. Every day, the boys chased Ricky. Every day, they knocked him down. And every day, Ricky wished that something big would happen. Chapter 3. Dr. Stinky McNasty. That day at school, Ricky ate lunch by himself. Then he went outside for playtime. He watched the other mice play a game of kickball. Ricky did not know that something big was about to happen, but it was. In a secret cave above the city, a mad doctor was planning something evil. Dr. Stinky McNasty had created a mighty robot.
"I will use this robot to destroy the city,"
said Dr. Stinky.
"and soon I will rule the world."
Dr. Stinky led his mighty robot into town.
"Robot,"
said Dr. Stinky,
"I want you to jump and stomp and destroy the city."
Chapter 4. The Mighty Robot. In The robot jumped. The robot stomped. But the robot would not destroy the city. Chapter 5. Ricky to the rescue. Dr. Stinky was very angry.
"Destroy Stinky'sville!"
he cried.
"Destroy Stinky'sville!"
But the robot refused.
"I will teach you a lesson,"
said Dr. Stinky. He pressed a button on his remote control and zapped the robot with a terrible shock. Ricky was watching.
"Stop it!"
Ricky cried, but Dr. Stinky kept on zapping the robot. Finally, Ricky ended kickball at the evil doctor. Ricky kicked as hard as he could. The kickball bounced off Dr. Stinky's head. Dr. Stinky dropped the remote control and it broke on the ground.
"Rats! Rats! Rats!"
cried Dr. Stinky,
"I shall return!"
and he disappeared down a manhole. When the robot saw what Ricky had done, he walked over to Ricky. Everyone screamed and ran, but Ricky was not afraid. The robot smiled and patted Ricky on the head. Something big had happened after all. Chapter 6. Ricky's Pet Robot. That afternoon, the robot followed Ricky home from school. Soon, they got to Ricky's house.
"We're here, robot,"
said Ricky. Ricky went inside.
"Mom, Dad,
said Ricky.
can I have a pet?"
"Well," said Ricky's father, "you've been a good mouse lately." "Yes," said Ricky's mother. "I think a pet would be good for you."
"Hooray!"
said Ricky. "Oh," said Ricky's parents. Chapter 7. Ricky's mighty robot helps out. When Ricky's parents saw Ricky's new pet, they were not happy. "That robot is too big to be a pet," said Ricky's father. "There's no room for him in our home," said Ricky's mom.
"But he is my friend,
said Ricky.
and he will help us around the house."
Ricky's mighty robot used his super breath to blow all the leaves out of the garden. "Hey!" Ricky's dad liked that. Ricky's robot scared all the crows at the vegetable patch. Ricky's mom liked that. And when burgers drove by the Ricotta's house, they kept right on driving. Everybody liked that. "Well," said Ricky's father, "I guess your robot can live in the garage,"
"Hooray!"
said Ricky. Chapter 8. Back to school. The next day, Ricky and his robot walked to school. The bullies were waiting for Ricky.
"Where do you think you're going?"
asked one of the bullies.
"My robot and I are going to school,"
said Ricky. The boys looked up and saw Ricky's mighty robot. They were very frightened. Said one of the bullies.
"Can we carry a rucksack for you, sir?"
"Sure,"
said Ricky. The boys helped Ricky get to school safely.
"Is there anything else we can do for you, sir?"
asked the boys.
"No, thank you."
said Ricky. Chapter 9. Show and Tell. That day at school, Ricky's class had show and tell. One mouse brought a baseball glove. Another mouse brought a teddy bear. Ricky brought his mighty robot. Ricky's class got a free ride on the robot's back. They flew up above the city and over the mountains.
"This is fun!"
said Ricky. Chapter 10. Dr. Stinky's Revenge. While Ricky's class was flying around in the sky, Dr. Stinky sneaked over to the school. He wanted revenge. Dr. Stinky crept into Ricky's classroom. He saw their pet wizard.
This is just what I need,
said Dr. Stinky. He took out a bottle of hate potion number 9 and put a drop into the wizard's water dish. The wizard drank the water. Suddenly, the wizard began to grow and change. He got bigger and bigger. He got meaner and meaner. Soon, the wizard turned into an evil monster.
Destroy Ricky and his robot,
said Dr. Stinky.
Yes, master,
said the monster. When Ricky's robot saw the evil monster, he flew down to the school playground. Ricky and his class climbed off quickly. Then, the robot turned towards the giant monster, and the battle began! Chapter 11. The Big Battle! In FLIP-O-RAMA! The monster attacked! Ricky's robot fought back! The monster battled hard! Ricky's robot battled harder! Ricky's robot saved the day! Chapter 12. The Electro-Rocket. The monster was defeated, and all of his evil powers went away. Soon, he turned back into a tiny wizard and never bothered anybody again.
Rats! Rats! Rats!
Cried Dr. Stinky.
I will destroy that robot myself!
He took his Electro-Rocket and aimed it at Ricky's robot.
No!
Screamed Ricky. He leaped onto Dr. Stinky just as the evil doctor fired his rocket. Up, up, up went the rocket. Ricky's robot flew after it, but he was not fast enough. The rocket came down and exploded. Right on Dr. Stinky's secret cave. Chapter 13. Justice Prevails.
Rats! Rats! Rats!
Cried Dr. Stinky.
This has been a bad day for me.
It is about to get worse,
said Ricky. Ricky's mighty robot picked up Dr. Stinky and put him in the city prison. Chapter 14. Back home. That night, the Ricotta family had a barbecue in the back garden. Ricky told his mom and dad all about their adventures that day. Thank you for saving the city, said Ricky's father. And thank you for saving each other, said Ricky's mother.
no problem.
Said Ricky.
That's what friends are for.